All right, hey, welcome to the Community Podcast. I'm Chase Johnson Lynch, and once again, I'm talking to people from the community that I find that has something interesting to talk about, something good to promote, and something that I think you should be aware of. So today in the studio here at Condor Online, I am joined by the two people who are massively a part of Blackfest. All right, and now before you say Blackfest, yes, it's the Black Festival going on here in Liverpool for the second year running. It's going on from the 23rd to the 29th of September. And of course, you know, Jubeda would like me to mention about the one in October, but I'll get to the celebration night in October. Don't worry about that. But for now, I would like to welcome Jubeda, Khatan, and Blue Saint. Okay.
Thank you, Chase. I'm just nervous, Chase. Thank you. I've got a million and one things in my head, so I'm like here, not here.
Just a conversation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, you know, but basically, I know that because I know you guys for time and everything. When we first got involved with the Bland, which is the
Black Liverpool Arts Network,
and everything, which, as you pointed out, was really kind of like a sharing platform, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a way for artists to meet up with one another, kind of like get to network, get to know, and
artists get an opportunity to also share their work on the platform as well, on the network. And I share a lot of job opportunities and things like that, acting opportunities.
Because it's got a lot going on. What we noticed is it's got a lot going on in Liverpool, but like nobody a lot of the things like people wouldn't really know what's going on. So it's just a place for people to just come together and share whatever was going on,
and their projects,
jobs.
But even with myself, I've got like a UK national reach in terms of theatre, like down south and stuff like that, and up in Birmingham and West Yorkshire and all that. So when the jobs pop up in Manchester, like I recently shared a Royal Exchange producing job that went in Manchester, and like that's like I like to put that on so that everybody gets access to those jobs.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've seen those jobs go. It's just like I wasn't going to go down to London. I was kind of like waiting for something to come up here.
But even in Liverpool, the readers had a lot of jobs that put
No, definitely. But what you had also pointed out is that so after doing that for like close to, I don't know, a year, a couple of months, then you start to realize maybe we need to do a little bit something more. And like until you kind of like say, well, let's put together a place for them to perform, and that's where Blackfest was born. Would you say that?
Yeah, I do. It's just that we were coming across so many artists, and there was just so many of us, and I just thought we just needed opportunities and a platform to showcase our work, develop, and look at having a sustained career in arts. I think it's very important to Blackfest. Whoever engages with us, whether it's our community, whether it's our artists, there is an outcome, and it's a positive outcome.
And a lot of this would be showcased more like in open mics and spoken word, would you say? Because I know you had just finished doing the live lounge and everything, but I know you've also been doing that previously, you know, here and there and stuff. I mean, what do you think about that there, Blue? Because as an artist yourself, you know, I mean, we all know of Blue Saint, and if you don't, I don't know why. But like,
he's not going to be able to fit through the doors now.
Well, you know, see, Blue, see, I remember him all the way back to Game when you came out to our studio when Nicky played and everything like that. So do you remember now? See, I know who Blue is.
Oh, right.
How long ago was that? That was ages.
Wow.
Ages ago, wasn't it?
It's been a while.
I'm trying to tell you. But one of the things that I was really excited to hear about that Jubeda was talking about was you guys set up something called the Empowering Women's Project. So please tell us about that, because there's also ability for people to jump on board.
Yeah, we're just halfway through, and the Empowering Women's Project is looking at developing, so it's our community engagement segment that we got funding for, and it was for the Empowering Women's Project, and it's linking our artists to our community and giving them their, like, because everybody's so talented. I just wanted to share their skills with the community and see how they can take on those skills and benefit. So we've had like a clay workshop, we've had creative writing from Marge Morgan, so Alicia Chante, she runs Metal. Marge, everybody knows, she's a lot of people know anyway.
And
She's a writer, and so she's facilitated a creative writing workshop, and we've had. I'm forgetting all the facilitators, but there will be a post up about this at the end of the project. But there's more facilitators coming on board to actually facilitate workshops. But what we hope, is whatever's developed with the community engagement with the women, we're hoping that we can boost self-confidence and give them skills of performance, and see if we can get some of the ladies performing at one of the events at the festival. So it's aligning the community into the festival.
Yeah. Well, what you're forgetting is like where and when.
Yeah, it starts.
So we will go through the brochure in a minute. So it'll be
no. The Empowering Women's Project. It happens every Friday.
So it happens every Friday, 10 to 12 at the Kumbaramani.
Yeah.
So if whoever wants to hop along, please come along.
Plus, there's also like a creche there as well. So it's like even if you got kids and stuff, you can also bring them along and they'll be looked after.
Yeah, I mean, no, I think it's just great because everyone has a form of creativity, and then like sometimes people will often talk about when you single things out by way of diversity, but I could see the importance of something like this, allowing women to be able to express themselves.
Yeah, express themselves.
It's not just expressing themselves, is it? It's like having guidance as well, and development as well.
Development,
saying. So, and the end game of it is now we get to the actual brochure, and the end game of it is possibly for them to perform in the actual Blackfest festival. On the 23rd of September.
Oh, not on the 23rd, on the 28th, which is the Saturday. We'll go through the brochure now. It's a spoken word night, so there's an open mic segment at the end.
And the week starts from the 23rd, but I'll be on the 28th.
Yeah, exactly. So, pretty much this brochure is available, I'm pretty sure, on www.blackfest.co.uk. Right?
From us, we're going to be distributing to a lot of the venues.
Yeah.
But the events are actually on the website. It's under the lineups of events. So you have to click on the festival lineup of events, and you have to click on the 2019. We're still updating the ticket section, but we're working on that. But if you don't find it on the ticket section, it's under the lineups under the festival segment.
Yeah, because it actually says here free tickets available at blackfest.co.uk.
Yeah.
And everything, all that. But I mean, are you on social media?
We're on social media, so anybody can, if they want tickets, you can contact us. We've also, the socials are on there.
Look at that.
Blackfest.
Social media have. You don't have to lift it. We can see it.
I just thought maybe this might be coming the way. But blackfest.co.uk, obviously, on Twitter, we're at @fest_black, and then we've on Facebook and on Instagram, we're Blackfest Creatives.
Right. So, I mean, but the information for the show and the week is going on there as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, personally, you can actually give us a little taste of what's going on throughout the week. But I mean, all the details will be able to be found there.
Just want to add is that Curtis Watts is the person to contact for our community rate tickets, because obviously we want to make this festival as accessible as possible to the community. So please contact Curtis Watts.
Everybody knows Curtis, man.
Everyone knows Curtis.
Everybody knows Curtis.
Shout out to Curtis. But yeah.
So I mean, I think what's interesting about this first night, Monday the 23rd, is a launch night, or as you say, a scratch night launch, at the Unity Theater, and there's 2 shows on that night. But one of those shows, somebody is directing for the first time. Don't say that.
Jeez.
Look at
I actually haven't even put it on the brochure that I'm directing. It's been directed Blackfest in-house. I'm sure Blue would support me with it as well. So you can kind of say it's a collab. But yeah, all of our team, we're going to all pull together to see what we can create with this piece. But yeah, we've already started rehearsals for that. Yeah. The night starts off with a immersive exploration of Black experiences through dance and excerpts of spoken word poetry and music to give you a flavour of the festival initially. It's only a 20-minute intro setting the tone of the festival.
That's nice.
And then we go on to Locks by Ash Nugent, and he's a writer, performer. His work, he's got a company called Rise Up, CIC, and he works predominantly in prisons, trying to rehabilitate prisoners back into society and things like that, and telling their stories, which is really, really important, I think.
I think what's important to say about that is, like in the brochure, is that it says here that his work was published in Writing on the Wall's Pulp Idol.
Yeah.
And a lot of like creators from the pool understand what Pulp Idol is, because Writing on the Wall has been around for several years doing that. And you know, this was one of their first, wasn't it, in 2014? So it's really interesting to see the actual evolution of a project that starts in one medium and is now in a new one, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
it's a one-man show as well. He's doing a one-man show, so it looks amazing. Yeah.
But I mean, Half Moon by Tayo Aluko.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, we all know Tayo. I think we know everybody. I just want to say it. We all know Tayo. But like, so this is one of like Tayo's like what plays or
one of his plays, and it's so I'll just read it. When a spirit of a Nubian princess visits a divorcing couple through a family heirloom, a mask, what we will discover about their family's history. Will they preserve their heirlooms and their black history they discover through the mask, or will they sell to the highest bidder in order to settle their finances? So it's a very important question about education as well, and he's asking, how important it is to know about your history, especially in the younger generation as well. And if you kept it in the family, obviously that can be passed on instead of throwing it into a museum. I think those are the kind of dynamics he's talking about.
I mean, it's great. It's great when you have a generational piece like that.
Yeah, it's a generational
because
piece.
It's a way of passing that information on and everything, which is really exciting. And you said you've already been in, like rehearsals and,
It's looking really good. Like we've already cast it. We've got
not just because you're involved, but it's looking.
Oh no, not but myself. No, I don't have that much of a big head actually. I'm just humble. I'd rather not get any credit for anything I do.
No, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, something to be looking forward to at the Unity Theater on Monday night, the 23rd, and everything. So I mean, like now this I find interesting because I used to work here. On Tuesday, on the 24th at 10 a.m. at the Fat Cinema is going to be First Takes Pink, Past and Present. Now,
it's not actually in the cinema. I think there's a bit of a so it's like I think they've given us a room where you can do screenings.
What, like the box?
Yeah, the box. Yeah.
That'd be a fact.
Yeah, it would be a fact. Yeah. No, I'm just saying. Yeah.
No. I was just.
Because picture, it's not just not to get confused with Picture House. That's all it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So people don't end up
going to the cinema. Instead of the.
Yeah.
Sorry, just clarifying that. But yeah,
it's important.
What's important is that this film was made by Sandy Hughes.
Sandy Hughes.
See, look at that.
We all know Sandy. She's our Blackfest member as well, by the way. She's invested in the project, which is so important to have someone so integral that's been around in the community for such a long time.
But it's to kind of you're investing back in her.
No, that's the thing.
I mean, listen. I know Sandy for time. You know what I mean? Things just as Lynn and her whole First Take gang. And the opportunity, like when you make something, there's not many places to showcase that work. So for you to be showcasing this film, I think that's like amazing, and also allow her to come in and do a Q&A and stuff like that. So that's really amazing. That's involved with the festival. And
also, it's being made by First Take, and it's an award-winning filmmaking company, and they do a lot of work in the community. And you've worked there, haven't you? They do a lot of community projects, and they're just really lovely. And this the film is called Pink, Past and Present, and it's about the Liverpool LGBT community and the heritage of Liverpool's LGBT scene. So it's really important.
No, definitely. So I mean, like I've noticed that my man Blue, has been silent and quiet because he's been waiting for his chance. You know what I mean? Now first of all, the schedule's on the website. So there is a healing day, at Blackburn House and stuff like that. But we're going to jump to Wednesday because that's when Blackfest Rhythms is on at 24 Kitchen Street, 6 p.m. and compared by our man right here.
Thank you. So as you say there on Wednesday 25th at 24 Kitchen Street, there's got some upcoming artists. Myself, I'll be performing, but then there's also got some great, amazing artists. Daisy, I Am Kayami, Paper Plates, and even local artists. Ice is also going to be performing as well, and it's going to just be wow, like great, like and the thing is as well, like it's not just like your ordinary music gig. So hey, you know what I mean? Be ready for this, yeah, because it's also about like what any idea that artist has got, like whether it's to include projections or to include dances, whatever it is, to turn into like an immersive thing.
It also helps make also helps make the words flow as well. When you got the visuals, it's like, kind of like being in one of those flotation tanks. You know what I mean? But you said this was also like your open mic night.
No, not this one. Not this one.
It's
a different one.
Jump ahead.
But it's okay, darling.
Not just one. I know it's all of this. Thanks, Blue. Thanks for saving me. But I mean, but this definitely is one of those nights that shouldn't be missed, because I think we've already seen plays, we've already seen film, and this is music. So what's great is like the program actually has something creatively for everyone in that aspect, you know. And so Thursday the 26th, hear me now, 6 p.m. at the Everyman Playhouse.
It's a basic audition monologues that was put together in London in a bid to move away from stereotypical roles that were normally offered, like the drug dealer and the terrorist. So it's actually a creative response to actually creating more dynamic characters. So we're bringing these to life. So it'd be really amazing. Our cast is amazing, and I absolutely love them. So I don't want to give too much away, but it's going to be great.
I'm going to. So, I mean, a Christian hitman? A Christian hit woman. I'm sorry. The first black prime minister?
Yeah.
You know? Cross-dressing imam? I think that's how you have to use these to sell it. But I think it's fantastic.
They're all written by... they're all written by artists of colour, so it all came from them. Yeah. So, that's the best part of it.
Well, no. I think that's great. So now a lot of things that happen here in Liverpool, as far as when it comes down to, you know, creatively, I want to get a project go off the ground. I mean, like we do a lot of work, or we see a lot of work, like I say, Hope Street Theater now. You know, there's a lot of plays going on, but where the money come from, right? You know, it's always that. Where's the money coming from? You know, and how often do I have to work for free? So this is something that I think is really great from your festival standpoint that you're putting together. It's on Friday the 27th. You have an Arts Council presentation in open surgery.
Yeah. The presentation, just to note, is open to everybody.
I was gonna.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you didn't know.
Everyone.
It's open to everybody.
Yeah.
So, at Hope Street Theatre. So speak to Sam Donovan.
Yeah. But from 1 to 4, you said that you had 2 people from the Arts Council coming.
Yeah.
So this is not just like, hey man, you know, wait a minute, you know, you actually, you know, investigated and got somebody to come forth to help.
Exactly.
With a project bid, yes.
Surgery idea.
Yeah. So the project bid, so whatever project you have, you'll be able to kind of have a surgery with the Arts Council, and they'll be able to discuss if your project is ready, and if it's not ready, they'll give you advice as to how to get it ready. So that's brilliant.
And it falls back to what the whole ethos of Blackfest is about. It's also about developing artists and developing and helping the community. So we're helping the community by giving them the opportunity to whatever project they have in mind, to also be able to.
We want to be able to have our artists have a sustained career in arts, sustained. So from leaving from Blackfest, they have a longevity within the arts and have a sustained career.
Well, you know, I mean, I think that's fantastic. I got to tell you, you know, like we here at, you know, Big Hondo, we're always looking for money too. So I think I'm going to actually show up on this day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's what it's
for. But I know the people in charge. So I'm there. I mean, you know, you got me there, you know, at 1 o'clock on a Friday. But now here we come to that which is it's not just an open mic, but what I was talking about before on Saturday the 28th, spoken word and poetry at the Blue Coat, 6:30. So you already have a set group of artists that are going to be performing, but then you're also opening up to the public, I understand.
Yes, and that's open to everyone as well. So the 5 artists that we're developing, we're asking them to think about if their piece or if their work could be turned into a one-woman or one-man show, what would that look like? What story is it that they're telling? So it's really giving autonomy to our artists to really think creatively. We've already gone through so many planning meetings on how they want to develop it into storytelling and immersive storytelling, and how they may include music, visuals again, props, how to really push the boat out there. So yeah, after the 5 performances, we're going to be opening it up to the public.
Now, you know, like, I know Mono. You know what I'm saying? We all know Mono.
Mono, okay.
You know, but I know everybody, bro. But I just think this is fascinating because you were saying about skills development. You know, it's like supporting people to actually create this idea. I might have just have a poem or something like that, but then I understand that you guys were working in the development process of what background do you think would work, or what work,
exactly,
and everything. And
how do you link? Some poets have more than one poem, so we're trying to say how are you linking those 2 stories, and what took this one to that one, and things like that. And it's just really,
I mean, no, I just say it's amazing because now, you know, you got to a point where we're opening up for the public to come in, you know, like to be a part of the showcase in that aspect. So that's really good. So
that's the night that hoping that some of the Empowering Women's Project women take part in. I think we've already got one person that will, Sarah. So we've got one person that, definitely who wants to perform. So. And she's so good, isn't she?
She's very good.
She's so good, and you know.
I don't know her.
But she's we've got one you don't know. I knew me and Blue. Between us, knew more people. See, that's a thing. She's really good, but she also lacks a lot of confidence and stuff. So, but we're seeing her grow as the project is going on. So that's been really good.
Well, that's cool. So then, like, finally, you know, we get down to the diversity dialogues on Sunday, the 29th at the International Slavery Museum at 10 a.m. Now, we kind of had this conversation on camera where it's like, yo, dog, what's up with that, man? 10 a.m. on a Sunday? What?
I know. It's the slot that the Slavery Museum gave us, and we just went, okay, that's fine.
Love Slavery Museum. I'm just trying to say is tell us why people should come. That's what we got to do the big sell.
Okay, so the most important thing to remember is we'll be speaking to some of our institutions in terms of what opportunities are available in their programming. You will get to meet, hopefully, Gemma Bourdonnais of the Everyman. And we've got and we've got lots of panelists that are amazing as well. And we'll be discussing everything from community engagement, participation, artist development. We'll be discussing quite like segments of arts and how we can get more involved and make our institutions more inclusive. And also we've got amazing panelists, like I've said, Curtis Watts, we've got Letitia Devane Lovelace that's coming from London as well, and Cheryl from Manchester. I thought that location is quite key into looking at how and where the progression can happen and how we can really make that social change, and looking at other cities as well will also benefit in terms of actually what models are those and actually applying that to our city.
No, I mean, it sounds fascinating and everything like that, you know, because, I mean, on the one hand, it's like, you know, when you put up their diversity dialogues, it could turn into that whole, like, you know, but, I mean, it sounds like there's a lot
It's a chilled out conversation. We just want to keep a dialogue open.
It sounds like it's a chilled out conversation.
Yeah, it's chilled out
We're
conversation.
on the same page, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. And, you know, and I even said, you know, hey, look, you know, if you're looking for somebody to jump on board, you know, I'm a talker. Yeah. Chase, we know me. You know?
We will be taking obviously questions from our audience and our community as well, and things like that. So everyone's gonna obviously have their voice heard, hopefully, within the
Well, you know, just remember though that like so when this goes on, you know, like we have like a chat roll that's like timestamped. So at different points of the conversation that we're having, is like, you know, like feel free to ask questions if you want any more clarification, like while this broadcast goes out, because, you know, that's what we want to do, is just be able to showcase the opportunity and explain more, you know, on a personal level with people and everything, you know. And, you know, coming down to time, I mean, you know, I was saying is that what is Blackfest all about? Because, we were talking, there are people out there that don't get things, they don't understand that positivity has to start from, we believe in ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. And then sometimes people get misconstrue what that is, especially like in social media. So, is Blackfest just for black people?
No, definitely not. No.
I'm just saying. I said
it. No, it's very inclusive, I suppose.
It's about giving leadership and opportunities to people who don't get those opportunities, which tend to be black and ethnic minority people. So it's just about giving them the leadership and the leadership opportunities and development. But that doesn't mean that then it means that it's like exclusive and it shuns away any person that isn't of a black and ethnic minority background. So, like for instance, last year in our pilots, we had a play, and like the majority of the actors in that play were white, but the director and the writer of that play was black. So he was the person that was directing it and overseeing it. So like that's what it's about.
And that was Addie G.
We all know Addie G.
And that also started our own man Royce.
Yes.
So I'm just saying, hey, shout out to Royce.
And he also performed at our last Blackfest live lounge, which was really, he was so good. He came out with this, didn't like sing onto stage, and it was so beautiful. I mean, if you missed our live lounge.
I'm talking about our live lounges as well. Like even some of the performers of the live lounges as well have been white as well. So like and of non-black
and ethnic minority. Because we want everyone to come together in unity and solidarity. So it's about bringing everyone together.
It's not about separation. It's more about
unification, inclusion. Absolutely.
But by providing something where you're not feeling like a minority within that system.
Yes, thank you.
Like the one and only token in that system.
Exactly.
Thank you, Chase.
Well, I'm only trying to.
Thank you, Chase.
Give me my money. What does
You want money, Chase? You're gonna get the surgery, aren't you?
Listen.
The Arts Council surgery.
I'm joking.
Friday.
I'm joking. Last question. Where do you want to go from here?
We want a commercial.
Don't say you want to leave.
No. No, we love you, Chase. So we want to go as big as it can go, really. We want to take it to the City Council. We want to make it Blackfest Liverpool. And we hope that the City Council can invest in this project and see the actual potential of what this can be for tourism in our city. And we want to make it UK national as well. And we also want to possibly make it commercial. I mean, I'm more than happy to invite Beyonce and Will.i.am and all the rest of it.
Sure, I'll get my phone.
And Stormzy, by the way, I actually emailed Stormzy.
You actually met Stormzy?
I actually met
Go ahead.
but I actually emailed him to come to our music night for Blue. Because
I'll be there.
It's been growing bigger and bigger every year. So like that's the plan, to just keep making it bigger and just keep giving more opportunities and really getting the community involved as much as possible. We'll see where it goes, but I know that's going to get, because from last year, the last year was just a pilot.
Yeah, it was just the first one, and now you've done it, you know how it works.
Yeah. And we've got so many people on board. We're talking to you right now, so
well, I was going to say
collab.
Yeah, so like
collabs.
It's so good, like it's getting bigger.
I mean, before we go, I was going to say that one of the reasons why I reached out is because I enjoyed the montage you guys made. And like, I'm pretty sure you all seen that. You all seen the montage from Blackfest. Where it's funny how you guys argued about the tagline, but you both were involved. Well, this is not a revolution; it's an evolution.
Oh no, we're not arguing about it.
we had a
you and Blue had a
discussion.
Had a discussion. I had to remind you. But either way, I enjoyed it.
It was about so there's two versions of our promo, and I preferred Blue's version,
and I preferred the other version that you see.
And obviously we know who won, but
You're all winners.
We're all winners, but we're all winners. It's out there now. But I just find it very funny at the end because I think some of the
wrong with it. I mean, no, what I meant is the fact that it got my attention, and as it is, I'm pretty sure getting other people's attention.
Yeah, definitely.
And what it is that because this now compared to last year, you're now utilizing social media and you're out there, which is why I gave you a call and say, hey, come on our show here at Condo Online.
Thank you so much, Chase. We really appreciate that. We really do.
Well, it gives you an opportunity for people to hear you and see what you're about. We went over like the schedule and stuff like that of the program, but they can all find it on www.blackfest.co.uk. We're not going to go through all the social media handles, but it's always Blackfest Creatives is the main thing, right?
Yeah, but in Twitter it's @fest_black on Twitter.
That's good. So thank you very much for joining me here in the studio.
Thank you.
Jubeda, Khatan, and Blue Saint. I will actually be going to this festival, and everything. Hopefully they'll provide me coffee, which I did provide her. She made it a point to say that.
I don't have a glass of water. Excuse me, someone's got to be the diva in this room, and it's probably me. I'm more happy to say that.
I'm so happy you're here, Blue.
It's great. It's all love. It's all love.
It's all love. It's all love. And so if you see these flyers that you're not supposed to leave floating around town, just hold it up, Blue.
That's right.
No, that one. This one. Yeah. If you see these flyers about, that's what it is. Blackfest. Come check it out. September 23rd. And finally, they're going to have a celebration night on Wednesday, the 2nd of October at the Philharmonic Hall at 7 p.m. Mainly it's for their artists and their performers, but it's open to the public.
Yeah.
So at the Royal Liverpool Philharmonic Hall. So I didn't think you didn't think I would have got there, but
so just before we leave, the celebration night is community performances, and it's more of a relaxed and chill night. So again, it's a bit like the open mic as well. So we are, if you want to contact us and want to perform, please let us know. And we've got Hayley Kincaid's Wavy Tree Community choir performing. And also I go back and I know Paul Kincaid, so
Hey man, we know.
Yeah, we know Paul Kincaid is as well.
Exactly. So thank you guys for coming here in the studio. And taking us over time. But we're out here on the Community Podcast. Thank you very much. Peace.